Hi, my name is Karmella. I have been struggling with arthritis for many, many years since childhood, and on top of that, I had the dealings with IBS. The first rain of the season usually crippled me. My fingers swell up, and until the end of the rainy season or cold season, I would struggle with pain in the joints. I would have a hard time getting up from bed, going to work, and my work was quite demanding because I was working in a hospital. And there were times I couldn't grab the pen to write. It was painful. About a couple of weeks, my hands were, for lack of choice of the words, they were frozen and I couldn't move them. My husband had to feed me sometimes. So it was pretty bad. So I couldn't knit. I couldn't do certain activities continuously. And there were days that I just didn't want to get out of the bed because of the pain. I have tried alternative medicines. I went to my main doctor, primary care doctor. I went to arthritis doctor, to acupuncture, to homeopathy treatments, and none of them helped me as much as I needed to. Acupuncture reduced flare-ups a little bit, but it wasn't that helpful. Homeopathy did. It's a long-term commitment to medication, or I'm sorry, to supplements. But when I changed the diet and it changed, I thought I've exhausted all my resources. Why don't I try this? And I'm so glad that I changed the diet. So the next day I went and did shopping. Actually, my husband went and bought a lot of fruit and vegetables, kale. I removed the meat completely out of my diet and I went to juicing and, sorry, not juicing, the raw eating. It was, I saw the results so fast. I couldn't believe it, how sensitive my body was. And the first the first rain of the season when started, I didn't feel any pain in my back. I was surprised because I was waiting to see when it's going to kick in. And then I love knitting now. The older I'm getting, the more I like knitting because that's when you get prepared yourself to be a grandparent. I start knitting and I said, well, I'm going to do bits and pieces. I'm not going to do a bulk of knitting. I didn't feel pain at all. So I start continuously doing it. And the other day I knitted for almost an hour. I had absolutely no pain in my hands. And it was so exciting. Dr. Ben, very approachable, always available. And I love the guidance they gave me. And anytime I had a problem or issue, I text them or email them, and immediately I received the response, which I truly appreciate that because at one point you struggle with sticking to the diet, and they were coaching me to go through it. And the people that are possibly questioning or not hesitant to join this diet because they assume or they think that it might be very hard. Actually, it's not. It's very easy. You just eat a bowl of fruit in the morning between breakfast and lunch, which lunch will be smoothie. There will be so many alternative fruits or different kind of things that you can try and eat. It's not bad at all. Actually, for me, it was very easy to jump on the wagon. A couple of times I did eat cooked food, not meat, but it was very little, and I immediately sensed a little bit sensation in my joints. But the diet isn't bad at all, and it's very tasty. I love it. I look forward to it every day.